千里之行，始于足下. A journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath the feet. We now gather in the Tao to travel the journey together.
So here's another aspect that I want to bring into it. The existence that you have, the being in this world, the life that you have, your world as defined by your social circle, your day-to-day life, that is sacred. So think of it this way as well. It's not just a sacred instrument, but the life you have lived and the life you have yet to live. So I'm talking about the past and future with the present in between. That totality, that is your sacred journey. And that journey is a personal journey of exploration and discovery. So sacred world, sacred journey. That's going to be my theme for today. And let me put an emphasis on it right now. I feel that this is important. It certainly is important to me. I want to specifically address your sacred journey. I would like everyone to spend a moment to think about this sacred journey that you've been on, that you are currently on, and that you will continue on. So that's divided into past, present, and future. Past, as in, how was the journey that got you here? How was it? How did it go? Present, where are you now in the big picture? In your overall journey, where are you now? And of course, you would expect that I would also ask you to think about what is ahead. Future, what is the journey ahead of you? So we're talking about pretty weighty topics here. Each one of these red bullet points has sub-bullet points that I would like to ask you to contemplate. Question about the past or about the journey that got you here. What were your aspirations when you were young? I remember when I was much younger, I aspired to become a scientist. And the reason that I wanted to become a scientist was because I thought those lab coats looked really cool. And I still do. They're cool. I also loved, as a young child, I loved the idea of a security access badge that gets you into different parts of the building. Access, that I thought was so cool. And I also thought was extremely cool that scientists got to work with computers with all these blinking lights and spinning tapes. Lo and behold, we have a lot of computers today. They don't have blinking lights and spinning tapes. So what about you? What were your aspirations when you were young? Along the way, what were the challenges that you encountered? I've certainly had my share. I'm pretty sure you did too. So out of all that, looking back, what have you accomplished so far? Even if it's not a whole lot, they are your accomplishments, and in that regard, they are absolutely unique. Unique to you, unique to the entire world. So having contemplated that, let's turn our attention to present moment awareness, the here and now, the what's in front of us. So when asking questions about the present, in the overall context of your journey, your sacred journey, I'd like to ask you to contemplate from the vantage point of the present moment. What have you gained and lost? So it's the summation of what you experienced in the past, not just what you have accomplished, but also perhaps a loss that you have suffered at some point. And another question, what would you do differently if you could start over? And this is not to suggest that everyone become fixated or attached to the past, but merely that we can use the past as a guideline to plan a better future. Speaking of the future, let's talk about that too, the journey ahead of you. Here, the teaching from the Tao is the admonition that you must choose to be the master of your own destiny. Don't look to others to tell you what to do, where to go. You want to cultivate within yourself the ability to master your own destiny. You want to create a new beginning for yourself from this point on, extending to the future. So looking to the future, I would say that this new beginning that you can create for yourself, it's quite real. And your cultivation of the Tao is the door that opens up to it. In the first chapter of the Tao Te Ching, the Tao is said to be the door that leads you to wonders. And that is what this is talking about. So if you like, please feel free to share some thoughts with me as far as your overall life journey. If you'd like to use me as a sounding board, I would be honored to take a look, to listen, and if you like, to suggest.
Our meeting has come to an end, but the journey continues on. Let us travel safely. Until next time, may the Tao fill you with peace and happiness.